mind became a battlefield before it felt like a home. Thoughts marching in like they own the throne. Every field with a loud campaign, every memory trying to run my brain. I didn't notice how loud it got, cause I called it thinking, but it was war. War between what God said and what I felt. War between truth and what my wounds dealt. I let old thoughts build strongholds in me. Call them realism, but they chain my peace. Peace can't live where lies feel normal. Peace can't grow in a toxic journal. Journal of thoughts that write you small. Thoughts that say you destined to fall. Thoughts that say you always mess up. Thoughts that say you never get enough. But God said, son, that's not your voice. That's old pain trying to make a choice. Choice to lead you, choice to steer, choice to turn memory into fear. Fear that sound like logic sometimes, but logic shaped by her still lies. So I had to stop agreeing with mine and start aligning with God's design. Flesh thinks every thought is you. Spirit teaches you to filter what's true. Not every idea deserves belief. Not every feeling deserves to lead. I learned to question what I think. Not in doubt, but in holy sync. Sync with truth, sync with grace. Sync with what God said to my face. Face to face in quiet prayer. Not loud talk, but honest there. There where thoughts get exposed. There where old lies lose their hold. I used to let anxiety narrate. Tell me what's coming, tell me my fate. But anxiety ain't prophetic truth. It's fear dressed up in future proof. Future proof like this always happens. Future proof like don't let it happen. But God said don't live tomorrow's pain. Today got enough on its own lane. So I learned to put thoughts to trial. Not let them run for miles and miles. Ask them who sent you here. Are you truth or are you fear? My mind learned habits before my heart healed. So my thinking kept wounds sealed. Sealed in patterns I call smart. Smart that's rooted in fear ain't hard. Heart is where God wants to reign. Not fear, not trauma, not past pain. I gave fear a front row seat. Let it comment on everything. Every plan, every prayer, every chance, every step of care. Fear would say don't try that, don't trust that, don't go back. But God said fear don't get up, vote. Fear ain't the captain of this boat. Boat of my life, boat of my mind. I ain't let the storms pick my design. So I started taking thoughts captive. Not enforced but in truth. Active truth, active grace. Active choice to change my pace. Pace of panic, pace of stress. I slow down and think less mess. Your mind is a battleground, that's real, but it don't have to stay a battlefield. It can become a place of rest when truth becomes the honest guest. Guess that don't flatter your lies, guess that challenges how you see life. I had to evict some mental tenants, thoughts that overstay their sentence. Thoughts from seasons that already ended, but my mind kept extending fear, extending doubt, extending a voice that wore me out. So God said change who you agree with. Not every thought deserves your allegiance. Allegiance to truth brings peace, allegiance to lies brings in a beast. Beast of worry, beast of regret. Beast that say you ain't seen your best, but God said your best ain't behind. It's ahead when you will renew your mind. So renewal became my daily war. Not to fight God, but fight old law. Law of fear, law of shame. Law of you always be the same. This ain't self-help, this is soul help. This ain't hype talk, this is real help. Your mind is not a home for lies. It's a place where God's truth resides. When thoughts knock that sound like fear, you don't have to let them live there. You can answer with what God said, not with what your wounds once fed. Feed your mind with truth and light, not with every anxious night. Feed your soul with what is real, not with stories that steal your zeal. Your mind is a battleground, yes, but God give you armor for the stress. Armor of truth, armor of peace, armor that helps so change release. So I'm done letting lies rent space. I'm done letting fear set pace. My mind belongs to truth and grace, not to old wars, not to old place. Your mind is a battleground, I know, but it was never meant to be a home for lies, bro.
veins cut so deep, and whispers choke, but cold veins ignite in opioid smoke. Mirrors crack wide and shadows flee, but rotting seeds burst from the holy sea. Winds howl blind and towers lean, but men's hearts unravel in unseen sea. Oh, shattered light, defiant hordes, more mighty erupts against the Lord. Babylon crumbles, piercing the night, and hearts dissolve, they shed their light. Principalities splinter and powers contract, but Nephilim cackle, they surge right back. Contracts dissolve and claims transmute, but humanity's fall in fierce pursuit. Layers peel back and blisters bore, but the tester surges, our souls in tow. Oh, shattered light, defiant horde, more mighty erupts against the Lord. Babylon crumbles, piercing the night, and hearts dissolve, they shed their light. Every defeat is that coin, every loss carried forth, for what lasts, solid core, high descents, unseen strays, the same noise, this form, still solid after equal side. Solid on my own path, no doors to my steps, to sprayed in my ground. Brain solid pound whenever needed a sound. Still solid, no flex, no fade. It's a blank stitch in my vein. It's dark yet I live in this state. Still solid, till the road stays true. I'm in the place where respect move quiet, hit it come with restraint and choose I'm what's right. Sinfuls get loud and disappear quick. Same straight, same lesson, different. And then I learn the way electro show form. The patience hold steady through calm and storm. Every move intact, every choice aligned, every move intention. No, nothing on chance, no trophies for pain, no medal for rage. The scars I keep focused, the lessons I say. Think confuse my calm with fear in my chest. The pressure reveal who really been blessed. I don't move without intention, don't chase no crown. I build from the roots where the truth stay down. Loyalty quiet, discipline cold. That's how you keep your line. Still solid after echoes die. strange state, quiet, never needy. I don't feed distractions, I let them unthink. Starve the impulse out, let control when I'm not fueled by anger. I'm guided by aim, clear on my purpose, steady if frame. Noise burns fast, composure survives. The ones who endure migration with time. No echoes chasing what I become. Just steady resolve when the night goes numb. Shape by pressure, not trying to shine. I know my direction without a sign. Still solid after echoes die. Still solid over your path. The noise in my steps, just the heat in my ground. Silent power never needed a sound. Still solid, no flex, no flame. Discipline stitched in my veins. Darken, I live in the same. Still solid. What the road says true. Alright, I'm this. It's control. It's patience. It's keeping me tight on broken. Still solid. Still solid. Still solid. Still solid. Still solid.